Jicama is a vegetable that a lot of people look at it in the store and they go, what is that ugly thing? It is not pretty, but it is delicious. It is actually from Mexico, and it's actually a legume. It's a bean, and it doesn't taste anything like a bean. So I want to show you how to use this. This is a very, very nutritious plant, and it is very, very versatile in how you can use it, and very good price for all the stuff you can use it for. So let's get started. I want to come down here and show you how to pick one in the store. I have the good, the bad, maybe the ugly too. But this one is like perfect. See this? It's real smooth. There's not any dings in it. There's no cracks in it. This is a young one. This one will be tender all the way through. Size doesn't really matter except that it becomes more fibrous. And like this one is pretty good. It's real smooth. It has one indention. The indentions kind of show that it's kind of older, that it's been in the ground longer. And when you turn it over though, it's still very nice and smooth. Compare that to this one. This one has a couple of the big creases in it and it's full of mud there. You have to be sure and wash those. But you know, it's still pretty good. It's got one ding here. That's probably when they were harvesting it. But it's overall, it's nice. They are not pretty. And so it's kind of an interesting, you don't want to, you don't put that out on the table and say, let's eat. But here I want to show you how to peel it. There's a couple of ways to peel it, and it depends on how small or large it is. I want to show you. One of the ways when you're picking it, you can also take your fingernail and just see how thin the skin is. And I don't know if you can see that, but right underneath the skin, the brown stuff is the jicama. And you can take a spoon and just, take off the skin, or if you'd rather, you can peel it with a knife. The thing is that most of the taste is underneath the skin, of course. It always seems to be the way. Don't want to make it too easy for us to get at them. But you can also peel it and take off more of that than I was doing with the spoon. Now, the middle of this one might be pretty fibrous because it's older. Let me put it like this so you can see what I'm doing. But it's really juicy inside. And I want to show you how thin this can be. And this is really wet. That's a good sign. If it gets dry, if the skin gets dry, the meat gets dry, it's not going to taste very good, and you'll probably want to use it cooked. But you can eat this raw, and I want to show you some of the ways, because that's the easiest way to eat it, is when it's raw. So let's go ahead and finish peeling this one, because this is the one I think is the best of the bunch. And we're going to peel some of it down, and then I'm going to show you all the ways you can use it raw. Oops, see this? That's a spot. You want to take that out. And take it all the way down till you get to where it's not there anymore. This is so juicy, and once you start peeling it, the liquid starts coming out of it. This one is going to taste really good. So, let's cut down. I'm going to show you a couple of ways to eat this raw. Now, when you're eating it raw, it kind of has the texture of water chestnuts that are in a lot of Asian cooking. And the interesting thing about it is it's just like water chestnuts. It does not lose its crispiness as it is cooked. So you can throw them in as water chestnuts, like the same thing in Asian cooking, especially stir fry. Stir fry is so good with jicama. So now let's pretend like we're going to put this in a salad, because you can just put it in a salad, mix it up with other things. It is great with fruit or vegetable salads. So I would just take that and then slice it thinly. And that's kind of big for a salad, so I would go ahead and dice it up a little bit. And that way you can use that in the salad. And let me pick those up and see how small they are. Just enough to have somebody put it in their mouth and not be too much. I love jicama with dried cranberries and some greens. Great. So I'm going to put that there, for that's one of the ways that you can eat it raw. Now, of course, the other way is to make it julienne, which is, just long strips. And this is so easy to cut. And these were kind of big. Some stores will be smaller. Just depends on the store and what their order comes in, probably. So now I have it into little pieces. And you could actually put these on a sheet, a cookie sheet, and cook them like French fries and dry them out. But we're going to pretend like we're going to eat that in a salad. So there's that. This is also a very good way to cut it for the stir fry. It's julienne, it's called. There's just long strips of it. But I think the most fun way to eat it raw is to make it into, use it like crackers and chips. So you're going to make them about the size of crackers or chips. So now I've got them this size. See that? They're kind of like crackers and chips. And now you could bring in your salsa, and people can dip it like crackers and chips. And that is delicious. It is Mexican origin, so it goes really well with the Mexican flavored foods. And one of the favorite ways for people to eat it is to sprinkle lime juice on it and then put some chili salt on it, hot spicy stuff. They like that. And it kind of cools it down because there's so much liquid inside the jicama. So I'm going to put this over here on the plate with my salsa. And then of course the other thing you can use it for is like with cheese. Just make the little crackers. You could put a little olive on top, or decorate this up and put this down on the plate as hors d'oeuvres. This one's a little big, so I'll tear that in half and put that there. And you can serve it along with your Mexican salsas. I love them with green chilies. It's amazing how the vegetables that grow in a certain area taste like the foods. They go well with the foods in that area because that's where they grow. Now to cook the jicama is very easy. All the ways that you sliced it or chugged it up to eat raw in a salad or as a snack, you can put it into stir fry. Now this is just a little bit of butter and a little bit of oil. Doesn't matter which size you put in. If you're going to use it for stir fry, you need to be sure that you put these in near the beginning. And it is just delicious, and you add all kinds of things to it. Jicama is a very interesting vegetable. It's not very expensive at all, especially in the late summer and early fall. I would love for you to try it. Go to my website for a lot more information.